Hi, this is Rose, or Mama Rose, as some of you know me. Uh, I don't. I want to switch it up a little bit and go with a couple of past lives. As you know, my life can be weird. Things are a bit different for me than some other people. Um, Winter's coming in. We got storm fronts, rain in Arizona. Yippee! I'm gonna freak you all out with a couple past life memories. Some of them I remember more than others. In total, I've counted like 22 different ones in my past life memory stuff. The very first life I remember, I was not human. I was a starfighter kind of person. We were at war with another bunch of people, different kind of star creatures. We all had these little bitty space, fighter pilots, ships. And my face was kind of like the texture of my skin was kind of the texture of a starfish with the little ridges on your body or whatever. I think I was palish green or some kind of color. Anyway, I was a starfighter. We killed other starfighters. That's about all the memory I have of that, other than it was very complex and it was very battle. We were battle warriors, every one of us. And I was a male, for whatever that male thing is there. Anyway, the next life was an Earth life. And I have to tell you, that was the most depressing memory I have ever had of a past life. Everything was gray. Everything was rock and dust and cold. And we were basically cavemen. I mean, whatever you want to call us. I was considered a leader, I guess. I was a male. I ran this little troop of about 12 people. And we lived in a cave. We were seasonal. We moved around a little bit. But we wintered in a cave. And I'm going to freak you out some more. We bred when the women started to bleed. That's just what you did. That was called life. If the babies did not live through the winter, here's a good one, we ate them because that was a food supply. You didn't have much of anything to eat at all. We didn't really have language, grunted and pointed a lot, but we got the meaning across. And here's the deal, I was an old man and I was probably about 23, if you look in years. And the girls were very young and they died in childbirth 80% of the time. So if you had a kid that made it to the second year, we put our food supply toward them because they were the ones that were strong enough to live. So there you go. Life and Times of Rose Shaw, or Mama Rose, whatever you want to call me. I may get to only do these maybe once a week. Been having a little bit of health issues and stuff, so I'm going to do them as I feel I can. I will talk to you all later and give me some encouragement. That helps. Love you all. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week.